Assalamu alaikum. I hope you are fine. In this video, we're going to complete our Unit 1 from the English 4 elementary level. Last time, we were having this exercise that you will talk about yourself and we were reading it together. Now, let's move on to another exercise in the following page. Now, we got here Rex family. So before we start listening or reading about him, so first let's try not to look at the reading. We got some pictures here. And we have here me with mom and dad and Edward, me and Lily and Rosie. So I want you to look at the pictures and try to describe each picture with 2 or 3 sentences. And you can write them to me under the video in the comments. So you can stop the video here and try first to describe the pictures, try to make complete and simple sentences, write them down, and then let's move to the second exercise. All right, so we got here this reading, but we're not going to look at it right now, okay? We're just going to hide it, okay? And we're going to listen to this part about Rick Wilson's life and family. So I want you to get your notes and write down the main ideas or the details that you could understand from the audio. You can listen the first time for like the main idea just to get an idea about what they are talking about. And then you can listen the second time for the details, write down any information that you can get about him. So let's listen together.
Tape script 1.6. Rick's family. My name's Rick Wilson, and I'm from London. I'm 19 years old, and I'm a student. I go to Kingston University. I have a brother and a sister. My brother's name is Edward. He's 16, and he's at school. My sister's name is Rosie. She's 23, and she's married. I live with my parents and my brother in a house in West London. My father, Peter, is a salesman, and my mother, Helen, is a teacher. I'm not married, but I have a girlfriend. Her name's Lily. She's lovely. My family really like her.
All right, I hope that was an easy listening. So now we can read it together. So let me just remove the square here so you can read it. Now, first, before you look at the reading, just try to write down what you got. So this way you can check if it's the same correct information that you wrote down. So let's read it together. Okay, so he said that my name is Rick Wilson, and I am from London. I am 19 years old, and I'm a student. Okay, so I go to Kingston University. How many brothers and sisters does he have? Yes, he has a brother and a sister. So he said, I have a brother and a sister. My brother's name is Edward. Okay, so how old is Edward? Can you try to get it? Yep, he's 16 and he's at school. All right, so what's his sister's name? He said, my sister's name is Rosie. So you can say his sister's name is Rosie. How old is Rosie? Very good. She is 23. So is Rosie married? Yes, she is married. Okay. So who does he live with? Yes, very good. He lives with his parents. So he said, I live with my parents and my brother in a house in West London. So you can say he lives with his parents, and his brother in a house in West London. That's very good. So what is his father's job? His father's job is, or his father is a salesman. Very good. How about his mother? What's her job? What does she do? Well, she is a teacher. Very good. So you can say, or if we read it together, he said, my father, Peter, is a salesman, and my mother, Helen, is a teacher. That's very good. So is Rick married? Well, he is not married. Okay. All right, that's very good. So now let's try to listen after you try to read this paragraph. And if you remember, always use a dictionary. So this way, if there is a word that you cannot pronounce or you are not sure of its pronunciation, you can check the dictionary. So let's go together to this part here, the second exercise, and we need to complete these sentences. So we're going to listen, and then we're going to complete any missing verbs. All right, here we go.
Tape script 1.7. 1.
I go to Kingston University.
2.
I have a brother and a sister.
3.
I live with my parents in a house in West London.
4.
My family really like Lily.
All right, so let's try to check the answers together. And if you couldn't get all the verbs from the first time, you can listen 1 or 2 more times to the audio. So number 1, he said, I go. Very good, go. And the second verb in the second sentence here, I have a brother and a sister. That's very good. So number 1, go. Number 2, have. And number 3, I live with my parents in a house in West London. I live. Very good. And number 4, my family really like Lily. That's very good. All right, so I hope that part was easy for you. Okay, so let's check here this apostrophe S to show that you have something or you own something, or this is something or someone who belongs to you. So for example, you can say, my name is Rick. Okay, and then my brother's name is Edward. So the first apostrophe S here is, all right? But the second one here, my brother's name, this is not is, this is for possession. Like you can say his name is Edward. So you can try to solve some exercises about this one, or try to write 2 or 3 sentences showing an apostrophe S and is when it is a contraction. All right, so that was that part. I want you to try to solve this one on your own and write the answers for this exercise 5 under the video. Please make sure you do this, so this way you can feel engaged with this online course. Thank you so much, and we're going to complete the second or the following page the next video. Stay tuned.